What the fuck is Charybdis? No, I'm serious. What the fuck is Charybdis? It's not that I don't understand who Charybdis is in terms of the capabilities, the kit, and all that it's supposed to cohesively mesh together to be. But seriously, it's so dumb and yet kind of neat at the same time. For the most basic of rundowns, Charybdis' passive is a 3-hit auto chain, where you fire off 2 autos and then 3 autos. And these 3 autos deal only 33% of the normal damage. But there's also some tide going on, which increases your attack speed and augments your auto, your 2 and your 3, and you only build tide off of auto attacks, blah, 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 blah. But there's also something else very interesting about it that kind of irritates me on just another level. You see, Hi-Rez, in their infinite wisdom, like always, thought to themselves, hey, what if we just let her have full on-hit, or as it is in Smite, in-hand damage on this triple auto? And they quickly realized how fucking broken that was. Yeah, who would have thought having 3 rapid attacks in the early games that all deal full in-hand damage would kind of be busted as shit. So they did the responsible thing and put in a stipulation that her in-hand damage is only 35% of what it normally is. Hello Guan Yu, please get out of my face. I'm trying to explain to the people of the YouTubes how things are going. I am level 5 now. Time to fucking eat you! Murder you. And Guan can live with his life. So, Guan, what do you... Guan, my guy. This isn't what you want. It's not what you want at all. But anyway, so there's a stipulation where only 35% of the damage goes through on just the triple daggers for in-hand damage. Right? Right? Wrong. 35% of in-hand damage for all your autos, including your normal autos, and your augmented autos from your 1. That's a nice raw ult. You really showed that wave what's for. What for, good sir? And as a result, you can deal in 3 autos, which is technically 5 autos for Charybdis, as long as you're not using your 1, 175% in-hand damage. You deal with more autos, you'll still deal your normal 300% if you land every single auto attack. Technically like 299%, because your triple dagger does deal a little less damage. Does deal a little bit less damage. But otherwise, normal auto damage. But 175%, like, you deal less with in hand than a hunter, some other hunter, any other hunter with just 2 autos. So you don't build in hand damage, but what you can build is Odysseus bow, which I'm not going to build in this game because this raw doesn't deserve that power. Munch. Fuck you, minions. I'll take this tower too. I'm not gonna build it this game because I wanted to see, what if I just went full crit? What if I just went full crit? Because I was curious about doing so. But it's not like I haven't already tried out other types of things. See, the one thing that you definitely want to know when playing Charybdis is don't build whatever they have in the recommended. Unless you want to get your asshole blown in. Because you'll end up running into situations like this all the time, even building normally. Now here we have a standard fight where a Mulan is just running directly at me. Completely unopposed. The entire time, and I die. This isn't anecdotal. This happens most of my games. Even when I'm building this way, which still leads to good results. Like this. It's a tale as old as time. You see a Loki running and going invis and you murder him. In a matter of seconds. Then you see the enemy Charybdis and you murder her too. Primarily off of auto attacks. But now look, I understand that I lost that game. And I also want it to be known that I suck at hunters. Because I just can't land auto attacks very well. Hello, there's a lot going on. There's a Guan Yu. Oh, and a Raw right behind me. Well, I'm going to just back away now. Because I don't think my team... Wait, actually? Actually, I think we can do something here. I see a time to eat people. I will eat your babies. Munch. Your oh. Never mind. I will not eat your babies, but that's a that's a triple kill. Give me my quadra. Give me my quadra. Guan, you can't run. You can't run from me. You can't run from me. Got it. Got it. Absolutely fucking worth. I don't really get much of anything in this game. But I suck at hunters for the most part, because I suck at landing auto attacks. They're just, holy shit, levels of difficult for me to actually land. Like goddamn. But enough of that. I think I've been ranting a little bit on long enough about how her passive basically makes it to where you just, well, her entire kit just feels like you're just supposed to build nothing but attack speed at the very start. And then, okay, Guan, I want you to understand what's about to happen. I'm going to make you wet, and I'm going to eat your babies. Munch, munch, and munch. Now, I want it to be understood that these people just suck. I might have all the kills on my team, but that's because they suck, which makes me look really good. But in any case, what was I on about? All right. Yeah, you really need to build Charybdis with attack speed, like at the very start. And otherwise, like, she just attacks way too slow, and her ability damage is like, okay, her 1 is only useful if you have major amounts of attack speed, and her 2 requires, like, what is this damage? I don't even know. Her 3, it's just, you don't use it for damage. What? And your ultimate, I mean, yes, it's comparable to Scylla ultimate, but only in the reset, and it's a monster mechanic, but not fully in the damage department. I don't remember at any point dealing 12,000 damage in a giant circle. Hi, Raw. I see you're in my face. I don't appreciate this. Please die. Oh, hello. This is happening. And I'm just gonna escape here, and okay, you're gone now. But speaking of Scylla, there's something else that just kind of what the fuck is Charybdis? Okay, Guan. I don't look, Guan. I understand that your mother abandoned you as a child. But you can't do this, and you will get away, because I'm not very fast in the 3. Okay. But anyway, speaking of Scylla, I found 2 very, very weird things when playing Charybdis, and that is her 2 and her ult. There are times where it feels really, really clunky to use. What I mean is this much. I quick cast everything that I do. It's all instantaneous. I press button, spell goes off. That's what happens. However, the 2 charges up. So in order to cast it off instantaneously, I have to rapidly spam spam 2, or press 2 and then immediately press 1. But that can be a little awkward due to latency kind of thing. I don't know if it's latency. Because you see, look, I went into a jungle practice game to test some things out, and my results were surprising to say the least. You see, at first, it was pretty much as I expected. I pressed the button and it's a little delayed, but I wanted to keep trying over and over again, and I noticed it got faster. But then I managed to do it without even creating a cast zone circle area, which I thought, that's never happened before. So I just kept doing it over and over and over again to make sure that I was correct, because every other time that I've tried to do it, things have happened. As you can see, this Artemis blinks and ults on me, and I fuck up entirely, and going back in for the fight, I accidentally charge up my 2 and dive thereafter. Now you might say, well, Abyss, you were dead anyway. But another thing that I should also mention, why did I mention Scylla? Other than the ult, whatever, thinger, majigger. Well, the point is, every time that I've tried casting ultimate and using it quickly, I wasn't able to do it. There was always some weird delay on it, and like as if I just couldn't cast it at all. So I had to do a little test. Compare her ult to Scylla's ult. Like so. We have a Scylla, her ult, and boop. Not a very big time delay, is it? It's actually really quick. But when I was playing Charybdis, I didn't really feel that was the case. And I realized why. Did you see it? Did you see what happened? Well, how about we see a different clip, and maybe you'll be able to tell. You saw what happened, right? Because I was aiming past a wall, the ultimate basically deactivates, and you can't use it. The munch, that very end of the ability, cannot be inside of a wall, or you can't even cast it. The ability itself doesn't set to a limit. So like if you're aiming at a wall, it won't stop itself from going past it. You have to actively determine that no, you want it to be right there, right in front of the wall. Otherwise the ultimate just doesn't even go off. Just at all until it's absolutely free and open, which is really dumb. Really dumb, and it's gotten me to weird situations. Has gotten me a double kill though. Wasn't recording when I was getting it, but hey, you know, you can't have everything. Like I can't kill this Guan Yu. But hopefully this video was something? Informative? Interesting? I don't know. Bye.